Last time on Avalon with Alex the Human Wraith, Khurtin the Nafine Conscript, Ivan the Atlan Cantor, Nevo the Atlan Necros, Jack the Nafine Armorist, and Simon the Human Montebank. Joss's fist continues to grow as the group welcomes their first mercenary subordinates. Cass the Human Brawler, Gecko the Kobold Ninja, and Enkidu the Tarascling Sage. After a quick trial by illusion, the crew set their new hires onto their first job while they attended the rising of the Surge Serpent skull from the ocean floor. Followed by news cameras and news reporters, the group are taken to the Sanarea Heritage Museum where the skull is lifted high above the main entrance to welcome all who come on in. And that was pretty much it. Since Jack wasn't here, I didn't go too much further than that. Jack, your grappling hook got delivered to you.
Yay.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Doodle-doodle-doodle. So you can add that on in. Other than that...
I might have to have you add that for me at some point later.
It is, if you go into the Spheres wiki, I believe it's in apparatus magic items called
I can't access that right now.
Oh, yeah. Let me burp. I'll send link.
I'll add it later. I might just not use it this session.
Okay.
He has it. It's just I'll add it at a later date because as of right now, I don't even know if I can access that document without downloading it again. Because again, it was downloaded to the other computer. I have the link, but I don't know how much that's going to help.
Okay. Then you can at least look at it. Alright. But other than that, yeah, it was a pretty chill session. Let me see here. Right on. Surge Serpent Skull, you guys were taken to the museum. You were kind of shown around just a little bit. You got to watch as the skull was raised on up to the roof, integrated in sort of a... first several pieces of a vertebrae that kind of like merged into a painting on the ceiling that kind of went all the way down the length of the museum. You guys were shown the extra dimensional spot where they were hoping on putting the ship once it was captured. Am I missing anything?
Not that I can recall.
Okay. So, I'm kind of wanting to wait for Dragon to jump on in. Still waiting for him to get his laptop. Still waiting for him to get his laptop settled. Okay.
We, for some reason, couldn't get my computer to see the hotspot on my dad's phone.
Okay.
We still at the museum?
I would say we'll be continuing on from there. So
I'm just going to keep a close eye on my actual cell phone hotspot.
Okay. So I'm going to speed things along a little bit. So the days and nights will go by. Because as you remember, your next major event wasn't until about next week when finally not a Vatican, Angelica Gigas official was going to come on in and bless the area to make it easier to, or make it better to retrieve. So, I would say the nights go on, and now with newfound attention put onto the beach, as the sun starts to go down and you guys start to head on down to the beach to kind of get ready for the usual song and dance of, the spooky skellies coming out of the ocean, rising up from the sands. You guys now have locals popping up at the beach. Not a lot of them at first. It's like a couple of guys who bring out lawn chairs and like a couple of beers as you guys kind of do your thing. They seem pretty chill about it, despite the fact that there's undead creatures waiting from the ocean and firing off like barnacle-encrusted muskets off through the air.
Again, I reiterate, they're drunk. They don't give a shit.
And night after night, the crowd actually starts to expand a little bit.
Oh god. The live theater of death.
Yeah. You get...
We should be charging for this.
At first, it's like a couple of guys, then there's 4, then 5, then 8. And it just keeps getting bigger, and they just keep getting drunker. It gets to the point where as you guys are, like, fighting them, they'll start making comments, like, screaming at you guys from the back.
Oh my god, they're backseat gamers. I hate it.
Jack, and you particular, as you are, like, firing off your guns at these skellies, just trying to get them to, like, put them back in the ground, you hear one of the guys from off the shore go, "Do a flip!"
Just looks, just shrugs, and just does a flip with his wings.
Doing acrobatics for me.
Oh, god damn it.
Sure. Think you can have one of your... Think you can
That's
make
a
one
9.
of the skeletons just randomly walk up to the guy and scare him?
You have... Okay, Jack, you try to do a backflip, you actually just do a normal jump. The guy...
I mean, to be fair, he also is wearing armor, so that's not helping him.
You hear the guy boo.
He just shrugs and goes back to focusing.
And let me see here. This goes on for pretty much several nights. I'm not even going to have you guys...
roll d20s?
I'm not even going to have you guys roll d20s at this point. Mostly just because you guys are so used to this. Just waiting for them to come...
Rinse, repeat.
Yeah. It's actually gotten to the point where you occasionally also see protesters coming on up. Not because they're protesting you shooting the skellies, but because why is the mayor not taking care of this? This is an obvious threat to the city. Like, why is this not being taken care of? Why do we have mercenaries taking care of this when we should have police and guards taking care of the issue?
Especially since one is kind of a necromancer.
Yeah.
I find that funny. They're like demanding the mayor's office and do something about this crippling threat to the city.
Surprisingly, though, there's been no comment from any of the officials. They're just like, it's being taken care of, alright? There's people obviously handling this.
Budgetary
They're just
issues.
taking the back seat. Mm-hmm. Of course, they
Who's
are.
our current president?
The schmucks.
Let me see here.
There was a name.
Thule currently has, instead of a standard president, they actually have a president of their 3 branches that they have, which is pretty much the same thing in America. So they have a leader of their legislative, a leader of their executive, and of the judiciary. And they basically form a triumvirate.
I see.
So not a traditional, like, American democracy, but that's basically what they have.
Who is the current one? Like, who was the most recently elected?
That would be a hobgoblin. His name was Braxton Steelfang.
Nice.
Blame
He was
Steelfang.
really heavily invested in goblinomics.
Think a hobgoblin Arnold Schwarzenegger. There we go.
Amazing.
Let me double check.
Ah, I see. So he's acting in a lot of B-rated movies.
Pardon me, none of his movies are B-rated. They're all silent and
You're
black.
right. C.
They're all silent and black and white, therefore they're classy. Have you ever seen that? Have you ever seen that man shoot a gun in black and white and silent? Classy. Let me check. All right. All right. As the days go on, checking through my list. Make sure there's nothing else that needs to be dropped off to you guys. Your hires have been, without any complaint, they've been working on their stuff. Cass has been living out at her apartment. Gecko has been living in the guest rooms upstairs, or your merc rooms upstairs. Enkidu, as a terrasling, has been living in your guys' boiler room.
That's fine.
You go down there, Cookie goes down there, and there's just this giant monster kind of coiled around, the water heaters. And he doesn't really go in there anymore.
Man, there's some weird giant rats in there.
He goes in there for maintenance, and that's about it.
Oh, wait, I'm an exterminator.
Also,
He goes out and he puts a little thing of rat poison nearby, and then just it'll solve itself.
What was that, Cat?
I need to get the industrial rat poison.
Enkidu after?
Yeah.
Nice.
I don't want to continue on without Dragon popping on in. Is he still trying to get his stuff up and running? We'll shoot him. Give me a second to message Dragon. Actually, no, he's listening in. Dragon, are you still getting your stuff set up?
Give us a message, buddy.
Send me a sign.
Give me a call.
He's only muted, not deafened, so.
There we go. Okay. And also set a...
Oh, making a bit of food.
Almost set. Okay. I'm also setting a shorter timer for today since we were starting later. But let me see here.
You need a sign? Okay, here's one.
Get the fuck out. Alright. Oh, here we go. Okay. I'll say eventually at one point, Alex, you end up receiving a package in the mail.
What?
From Jose.
Oh boy.
Oh god.
Hey sis, could I have some money?
Yeah.
No, you open it. You crack open the wooden crate. It's just Jose.
Here's your ship. I can see that happening.
He shipped
It
himself
was
over.
the safest way to travel without getting into trouble.
I got stuck.
Can you mail me back?
This is a remarkable accident. But no, he ends up sending you a little potted plant.
Aww.
Let me see here. I didn't get a chance to get the letter written. Because Paint.net was messing with me.
We just got a letter.
F.
It looks like after his little stint burning down the forest, he's actually taken up a little bit of gardening as a hobby.
Huh. Good for him.
He might get a career out of that.
Man, that doesn't even sound like something that'd get him girls.
Hey, some women dig that.
It's not.
Yeah, but it's hard to show off, you know?
It looks like it's like a shrub, like a little shrub from Lemuria, from down south.
It's a shrubbery.
It's just a fucking tumbleweed.
Before it snaps off.
Yeah.
It's like, I grew this. It is small, but I made it, and it is good.
Well, I suppose I'll write him back. Where is this delivered from? Is it delivered from home, or?
Yeah, it's delivered from home.
He's back home. Maybe I won't write him back. I'll give him a call later.
Now watch as I slowly start making him dumber and dumber with every encounter.
No.
Oh no.
No, just
Jack
frame
will
a letter, but
literally
use a fake name.
He's not that dumb, he's just a bard.
Here we go. Okay. Grab.
Okay.
Jack's force hook was dropped off. Package was dropped off.
I had a dumb theory, but I'll wait.
No, go on. I'd love to hear it.
What if we defeat Anatar and frickin' Jose becomes a new Sunlight King?
Oh no!
No.
Oh no!
See,
Solves
see,
the
if that
my
happens,
work.
planned.
No.
Yep.
See, if that happens, he has to start working with the Cicada King.
He just walks into your guys' office dressed as a Mayan priest with like all these sun medallions. He's like, "Hey, sis."
One is some Italian
Shade's
cicada
still
symbol.
on. With his shade still on.
with the glasses still on, but wearing this like overly exaggerated like priest outfit.
We still need to
Oh my
find who's
God.
causing these fucking cicadas.
They gave me a knife. Doesn't switch. All right.
You're welcome for that image.
Even worse, he becomes consort to the cicada queen.
Oh
Oh
no.
no.
Oh. Cat, why?
Time to put it down.
You know, I tell you what, sis, I just really like her forearms.
No.
And her 360-degree vision. I just can't put my finger on it. And the way she sheds her skin. Oh man.
Please don't. I'm in the middle of eating something and I almost just barfed.
It's too bad she only has 48 hours to live.
Oh no.
Fucking
It's a short-term
I believe
relationship.
That's how long cicadas usually live for.
Oh.
Perfect for me.
I'm fine by that. Just
one chance to fuck.
just
And
wake
then
up.
I inherit the cicada kingdom.
You just wake up the next morning and she's just fucking dead on the ground. No.
Stands.
No.
I like that this is the tangent we went off on as soon as I made it. That stupid theory. I hate it, but I love it. I'll love it, chat. Or YouTube.
What do we do with the body? Okay, I'm getting off track. Okay.
Oh, I'm dumb.
Let me see here.
You're welcome.
All right.
I'm not sorry for anything I've caused.
They actually live a lot longer than I thought.
All right.
Anyway,
I'm going to give you guys, just so we can give Dragon a little time to get the jump on when he can, I'm going to give you guys a chance to roleplay throughout the week, see if there's anything you need to pick up, anything you want to do in town.
I know there was something that you and me were going to talk about, like, when this game came up again. But I can't remember what. I know it was something about, like, the plane or something. Or, like...
wasn't it your job?
It was somewhat training myself to kind of be more of a generic pilot than just biplane pilot.
Okay.
Driving school.
Pilot school, more like.
Yeah, it's more of aviation pilot.
Okay.
But there was also something... Oh, well, it was about, like, the possible multi-class, but that will wait.
Okay.
But right now I'm more doing the magic school.
Yeah. That way you
So I
can.
Drop my, my darkness sphere.
Yeah, one thing at a time.
I would say I would say you'd be able to get that done by the time we move off to our next little thing. So, I would say you would
can I remove the darkness sphere, or
yes.
Sweet. And I think I remember what I was going to replace it for, but let me make sure.
I thought you were grabbing another thing from Life Sphere.
No, I was grabbing something from Darkness Sphere. I believe I was grabbing Crafted Blast, or whatever it's called.
Yeah, it was something with your destruction. Or whatever the fuck.
Yeah. I have it here on my Ivan feat list. It wasn't Focus Blast, it wasn't Searing, it wasn't Gather Energy. What was it?
Pretty sure you said it was crafted. Anyways, while you're looking for that, I'm trying to think of what Jack would do.
Trying to think of what you were doing while we were busy that day.
I mean, Jack probably
yes, it was crafted
there
last.
For the ceremony of it, it being raised up, but probably would have ducked out afterward, saying probably he would have had something to go take care of. But that's just a lie, because he didn't really want to stick around.
Museums are for nerds.
Well, yeah, that is a part of... Well, yeah, that is an achievement of itself, and he'd be there just to be there. Jack's been still sort of, like, thinking to himself recently, like, what's gonna happen when the hell his girlfriend shows up, inevitably? Because of the letter he wrote to her before he left.
Spending some time.
So he's been trying to cope in a way.
Okay.
Figure out what the fuck he wants to do or how he's going to explain himself.
Okay.
So he's been sort of just keeping to himself, not really interacting with anybody in particular, making small talk if necessary.
Okay.
Or just completely avoiding conversation as a whole.
Okay. Okay.
He mostly comes out of his room only to do their job, eat, occasionally get some drinks from, like, maybe the local bar nearby. But that's kind of, like, about his entire effort.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so I just got my new destruction.
All right. Crafted.
Alex has been continuing to familiarize herself with local businesses and places and people.
Okay. Okay. Is there... So you're just doing like a general, like, go around, see what all is there?
Yes.
Okay.
Also continuing to advertise the wand.
Okay. That's right, because you picked yourself up a zero wand.
Yeah,
The other
probably
day. Okay.
made a deal.
That's right.
So drumming up business. I don't know, going into like any other mechanics places, hair salons, bars, diners, etc. Just being like, hey, Justice Fist is in town and we're pretty cool. Also, House of Gears, check that out.
Okay. I will say during your wanderings, you end up...
help, we got solutions.
If you got a problem, we can fist it. Justice Fist.
Oh god.
Phrasing.
Remind me what my spell level is.
Terrible.
Your spell level is, or your caster level should be your level.
Okay.
Confess.
You're a full caster, buddy.
I will say, Alex, you end up hearing through the grapevines. You can gather. I'm trying to remember who all was there. Alex, Jack, Simon.
Cuddlebush Club.
Yeah. You guys are banned from there.
Dang it.
What, the Cuddle Club?
Yeah.
Yep.
Lol.
You four in particular.
I contest that. My ass was slapped.
What did I do?
You tried to steal a cuttlefish.
I forgot about that momentarily.
Oh, so I blacked out and tried to steal a cuttlefish. What happened?
What did I do? You tried to steal a cuttlefish. Oh yeah, okay.
They mostly banned you because you guys were outsiders to the club who were just all kind of associated and caused trouble.
Fair enough.
All right.
Ivan's not banned though.
I try to figure out like the good dives, like not just the bars, but like the place where everybody gets their shitty coffees in the morning, and where different people hang out in the city. The rough people, the not so rough people. Just familiarizing myself.
Okay.
No, wait, never mind.
Okay. Let me check my map real quick. There is a poorer section on here. Oh shit. PDF is crashing. Nope, it's fine.
Oh no.
There we go. Near the riverfront is where most of the lower end bars are.
Mm-hmm.
As for where everyone gets their shitty morning coffee, how dare you? This is Sanrea. They serve only the most pristine Starbucks coffee in the morning.
What? No, there has to be a diner that's like the diner. Where's the diner?
That's fair. Okay.
This is mid-20s. Diners were the shit.
Let me bring up my map. There's a handful of them in the Market District.
Okay.
That makes more sense.
Street corner.
Hell yeah. Classic street corner diners.
But yeah,
if you really want to become a local, you gotta associate with, the nice lady behind the counter at the best diner.
So you mean a greasy spoon?
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so you can familiarize yourself with that.
If she knows your name, then you're truly a local.
There we go. Alright. So you're just wanting to familiarize yourself with the place?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And show off my wand.
Okay, get the advertising. Alright, that'll work. Nevo, was
show
there...
off my wand and justice.
Oh, tip of the wand should have been like a fist that opens up. Nevo, was there anything you were wanting to get done?
Don't think so. I can't think of anything off my head.
Okay. Let me see here.
Hey Simon, want to see what I learned?
What did you learn?
I go outside and show you the new sphere or the new talent I have. I'll even spend a spell point for this.
Doing?
I learned how to make my things stronger. So, wow, okay, that is
There
actually
are pills
a
for that,
15. What'd you say?
There's pills for that,
Blink, blink.
Go on, show me your thing and how strong it is.
I guess I'll aim it at a target and just show him.
Jack's gonna put himself Well, it's nice
Hold my
knowing you.
block.
Jack's gonna die now.
Behold my thing. I'm pointing it at the...
This is
Yeah,
for me to
I
shoot
just
myself.
did 15.
Coup de grace.
And a natural one for the crit confirmed. That's sad.
Oof. I like that I crit myself.
Yeah, but
This
you
is a
notice
joke
instead of
crit.
it, like, you notice that instead of it like doing a burst, it actually sliced the area.
Would a natural 1 on a critical attack against yourself still hit yourself?
You just kill the person next to you.
Oh, wow.
The NPC next to you.
Ivan!
Not even the enemy.
Well, let's get a real doctor now.
Hey, everyone. Doctor.
Okay, well. Now you're playing with fire. I've got to learn myself
No, that's
some
not
of this
until later.
destruction magic.
Yeah, it's pretty handy.
Gypsy did not even notice what I said.
No, what did you say?
You said, well, now you're playing with fire. And I responded with, no, that's not until later.
Okay, please don't burn the home down.
Because that game's steering glass next level.
Station. That's just wrong.
I can do fire.
Yeah, but you're the responsible one with the fire.
I mean, I guess. Responsible as you can be when you breathe flames.
Shrug.
Yeah, I believe my teacher told me that this is called crafted blast. Basically, as long as I don't change it to like anything besides a slashing, a bludgeoning, or a piercing technique, it is slightly stronger.
I mean, I did burn down the mobster's house.
Alright. And Simon, was there anything you were needing to do?
Alright, well. One thing. Well, not really a thing. Huh.
Oh, wait. I thought this one allowed me to change it to piercing, slashing, or bludgeoning.
Let me see if there's an item that exists in Pathfinder.
What item are you looking for?
Oh shit, which one did I accidentally grab? Oh, never mind.
Like a disguise self, like a mask of many faces type item.
Okay. Let me see here. Hat of...
Looking through Pathfinder stuff, or
Oh wait, that also reminds me. Part of my research was also looking into how to make spell scrolls and stuff like that.
hat of disguise. That's what it is.
Because I wanted to learn how to make spell scrolls so we can supply the storage wand.
Okay. I'll say for
they're
you,
pretty cheap.
and it's caster level 1, so you could use this at first level. Christ. Okay. And it would be $180.
$180. What do I have?
Money.
Money.
You can also ask for a loan from the only person who has a lot of money. Me.
Do you have... Okay, hold on. I'm looking at my money, and I have foolishly... So it says 110 GP, 6 SP, and 93 CP. I'm trying to think that... I think I wanted to have, like, cents. I don't know what past me from a month ago was doing with his numbers.
Oof.
This is so confusing with cents and dollars. I think I have $110.
Okay.
Unless what did we just get from our last mission? From the hag. Let me make sure I added that.
Oh, I don't even know if I ever added that.
I know I gave you some extra money from that.
You guys got to keep track of that.
I'm looking it up.
I've been
I'm
keeping track of
scrolling
all
up
my
this
money.
thing. Would it be an Avalon or Avalon Resource?
I know where it is. Or I can tell you what it is.
Yeah, I don't know what we ever had from you freaking tag. I never wrote it down.
Well,
I know we wrote it down. I'm just trying to find it.
$492, so
Whatever I gave Alex, you would also have.
We got 3387. Okay.
Total? Or individually?
I did. You got 2710.
Okay, so I'll add that
Because I
to
gave
my shit,
I gave
'cause I don't
like
remember if I ever rated
25%
it.
to Alex and 25% to Simon.
Even with that, I'm short by a bit. Let's see. Who's selling this? Is this being purchased from the House of Gears?
Yes. That'll be your main go-to for magic items.
He said it was 210. What the rest of us got? Right, Gypsy?
Right. Okay. So, you said it costs 180.
Yes.
I go up to Jack's room, and there's a knock at the door.
Just one moment.
Zip.
No. Just here's some shuffling. The door opens. You see Jax standing there. No jacket on. It's hanging on like probably a chair on it, like next to a desk. What?
You see your loyal mobster bodyguard. No nonsense Jacob.
Eyebrow raises.
Hey boss.
Blink, blink.
I've been thinking about things lately, and well, you see, and Simon drops the illusion. He's like, I've been becoming concerned with the level of profile I'm keeping. Up until now, we've been, well, if I can confide with you, we've been, I considered this distraction to be fun, but not something that was going to draw too much attention to myself and cause any kind of trouble. Well, the crowds this past week have been making me think, ponder. I want to be able to maintain various disguises without the need for concentration. They make it impossible to utilize in the heat of combat. As it turns out, at the House of Gears, there's just such a magic item that might be able to help me, and in doing so, help the entire team. But I need about $40 for it. Could you sponsor me?
Just blink, blink.
Come on, don't you want your loyal bodyguard?
He'll roll his eyes. You're a suck-up. You'd go far in the mob world.
I promise I won't tell anyone about your risque activities anymore.
Just rolls his eyes even harder. Whatever. Just fishes into his pocket, pulls out like 40 cents. Or 40 bucks, right? But in this case, it's just pulls out 40 bucks out of his wallet. He
For a
literally
second,
pulls out his wallet.
he pulled. Sorry.
He pulls out 40 bucks out of his wallet, just hands it over.
Thank you very much.
I don't know why, but
before you walk away, he just grabs you, like, by your arm. But you owe me.
All right.
Just points at him. Just remember, I don't forget anybody who owes me anything. A Hyperion never forgets. Then he lets you go and closes the door.
Venom, I won't lie. I thought you were going to be so petty that you gave him 4,000 pennies.
That was fun. So Simon Huckett said,
I would be that dick that would do that. But no, he just handed him 5 5s. Or no, 4 5. Or 4 5s, yeah.
2
8 5s.
20s works. 8 5s, 2 20s, 4 10s.
Whatever.
There are many.
I can't math today. I'm tired.
400
It's
dimes.
all good.
My brain has clocked out. My brain's checked out like 2 hours ago.
Alright, so I'm gonna head down. I'm going to purchase a hat of disguise.
Okay.
That leaves me with $3 earnings.
You need to have a top.
So
no, it's not a top hat.
So what Gungear ends up handing you, in their base form, it looks like almost like a featureless mask made out of like gossamer material. Gungear explains to you that these are made from hardened prismatic oozes. So that way they kind of shape themselves to whatever you need, and then they cast the illusion onto you to make yourself shapeshift. So basically, when you want to rearrange it into some sort of headwear, you kind of smush it up like putty, and then it'll take a shape, and then it kind of beams on whatever disguise you want on there.
Oh god, it's Jim Carrey's mask.
Okay, cool. So it's like
it's a literal.
So it's like a
mask.
putty.
It's like a hologram projecting Play-Doh.
That is cool.
I made it myself, Gungear says as you see him kind of wiping a booger off onto a napkin.
Interesting. Let's test a simple one first. And I attempt to make a simple kind of like a golf cap that projects the illusion of Simon.
All right.
So that it literally just disguises the mask.
Okay, so what you do, you just kind of smush up the mask into a basic shape of a golf hat, and it kind of, almost like a cuttlefish changing color, kind of like perfects its shape on its own, kind of takes on a color of your choice. And when you plop it down on your head, you think of what illusion you're wanting. And it just kind of...
Excellent. Gungear, your inventions never fail to impress.
Well, I do my best. And you see him kind of look down at his finger as it goes back into his nose, and you want a snack?
I just ate, but I do appreciate the offer.
More for me. Pulls out a little amber booger.
And Simon leaves.
I mean, to be fair, Amber's actually not that bad of a material. Me above game.
So Simon's going to start making a concerted effort not to use his magic abilities in... Well, let's just say in his civilian persona.
Okay, that's fair.
Uh-oh. Go we lose. No, it was Dragon.
Uh-oh. He gone again?
He back.
Oh, there he is.
He back.
Okay.
In and out.
That's all I
There
need
we
to do
go.
in my downtime.
All right, Dragon, we were just going around waiting for you to pop on in. Was there anything your character was wanting to do a little bit in the downtime?
No, he's alright.
Oh, you are super quiet.
Yeah, I'm trying to whisper, but my family's going to get up early tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
Shh, we'll all be quiet. We'll all do this.
No, I have
Oh, good. Don't make it breathy.
it's free real estate.
Shut the fuck up. Sorry, Dragon, what was that?
No, I might still be like muting myself. Typing still.
No worries, man.
Instinctively, I am, despite the fact that I am wearing headphones, I am instinctively placing my ear up to the microphone in a vain attempt to hear you better. Okay.
I mean, you might just have to just turn them up.
Yeah, let me do that.
Like,
I
bump
turned them up to
like
like 170.
There we go. Okay.
Alright, that's quiet night for me.
There we
no
go.
worries, man. We
Bump.
understand.
Bump up to 150, 153. There we go. Okay. So, now that he's back on, we can move. Alright. And as I said, the nights go on. Same old song and dance every night. Until you get to... Let me see here. About a week later, right before the night, or right before the morning, priest's supposed to show up. Here we go. Okay. Same thing as last time. I'm going to have you guys roll me some attacks. Just see how...
So just attacks.
Yeah.
Oh
Just
boy.
to see how well you guys do. I'm not going to have you guys expend any ammo for this. Any of you who use...
Oh, if it's more than a week, I'm
Soft
just
20.
gonna bump myself back up to full HP. If that's okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And give me a quick second.
Well.
to roll my extra
Oh,
TD.
Oh
That's a
no!
one.
So that is
What?
an extra
From a
9.
nat 20 to a
so
nat
17.
1. That's a yike.
Oh no. Okay. Let me get some attack rolls from everyone else, and let me see what happens.
I'm glad I'm using a magic or magic pistol. I don't have to worry about ammunition. Hold on, I'm just gonna double check something. No, that does not help anything. God damn it.
Okay. Thankfully,
I think
nothing
that's
bad.
gonna be really-
Nothing bad happens. Your gun just misfires.
But how do you misfire?
With a magic gun!
It's a dimensional jam. Dimensional jelly. We're not sure yet, but you're gonna have to clean up the chambers.
It's clogged up with astral ectoplasm. Alex, were you going to roll an attack?
Yeah, most of mine are saves though.
Okay.
You can fire your shotgun.
No.
I'm the one who has the shotgun.
Shotgun for special occasions.
Or blunderbuss.
D6? I don't know.
Alright, D6 has to roll a fort save. I'm going to say that passes. That's a 14 on the die, plus normal skelly stuff. Okay. Alright.
Get the one.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, it is a pretty average fight. Again, they come crawling out of the oceans. You've got the ones who have been strapped down to the examination tables in the tents, who are just rattling around, cheering on their companions as they crawl out of the sand with their muskets and their barnacle-encrusted swords. And you have the drunken rowdy crowd who's like off to the side, just absolutely screaming at you guys like a bunch of wrestling fans at a tournament. Let me see here. And as you guys are finishing up, all blood damage for me, so it goes to their vulnerability. Okay, that's fine. Doesn't matter.
It does when you roll 17 damage.
I want the lot of you to roll me perception check real quick.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Perception. I'm waiting for us to have to fight a
There we
giant
go.
skeleton. A giant configuration.
Go!
Oh!
22,
we're
24,
perfection.
26, 27.
7.
Yikes.
I do the magic.
Dear God. Look at
I'm
those
too
high
busy just
rolls,
wrecking
boys.
skeletons.
And
Alex?
Alex, let's see how good your vision is.
What do your elven eyes see?
What do your human eyes see?
What does doused thy human pupils see?
Cat?
Uh-oh.
Cat died! No!
What?
Oh, there she is.
Perception.
Meow.
Well,
Perception?
it's
Perception.
fine. I revived her.
Perception. No, that's initiative.
Oh, okay.
Even
Yeah,
worse.
okay, I'm glad we waited.
Ivan, Alex, yeah, you guys were too busy kind of messing around with the skellies, just kind of kicking them back into the ocean.
Get the fuck off my lawn.
Oh, hey, by the way, I was thinking, Nevo, do you want to grab any of these?
3 human bones.
3 human skeletons.
Can't
It's
get
free
that
real
everywhere.
estate.
Are they cursed, though?
Listen, it's
They
one
only
of the
come up
only-
because of the ships. The
Okay,
ships,
listen.
like, sigil thing.
Yeah, listen, it's one of the only ways we're gonna get legal human remains.
What
I don't know, we might be
As long as we
considered
wanna stay on
stealing
one
under
side-
the,
As long as we want to stay on one side of the law.
I'm not sure, we might be considered stealing under the archaeology.
Maybe.
Debatable? Shrug.
Nevo, were you wanting to grab some?
They grab what?
Were you wanting to commandeer some of those Skelleboys? Tuck them away for
Howdy.
later use?
I thought I couldn't control it with people's necromancy stuff. I thought that was like a less explicit rule.
But I mean, once we unanimate them, I meant through damage.
Double dead bones.
Have your shark eat the skeletons.
Well, I guess that would be a ruling for Storm. Storm would have to decide if the necromancy ends on them when they're beaten up, only to be like recast again the next night, or if it lingers there.
That's a good question.
That's why I asked. It's like, aren't they cursed?
Because I remember saying you weren't able to control them originally. I would say I would allow you to like take some of them home so you could experiment, see if you could try to exert some power over them.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So you want to grab, how many of those do you want to grab? How many human remains do you want to grab? Sins.
I
Jesus.
prefer the term Skeleman because it's less grotesque.
Skeleman. How many Skeleman do you want to commandeer for yourself?
Let's go with 3.
3. Okay. You end up packing into your backpack, your backpack, your suitcase, the trunk of the car. 3 corpses.
We've got to get another one of those like
is it?
guitar cases of holding, but it's just a coffin.
What is
Oh,
that?
and
Nevo keeps stuff.
Oh, there is that.
Oh,
There is a magic item that is that. It's a bag of holding, but for undead, and it's a coffin.
That's awesome.
It's in the.
Infinite bones.
It's part of the sphere's magic items, so you'll need to look for that.
Awesome.
Oh,
We need
no.
to commission that for him.
I have a
Speaking
random
of,
question. What's a group of skeletons called? A crypt or a graveyard?
A rattle.
Yeah.
A monster mash?
All right, go ahead, Nevo.
Since we're at the beach, can I like scope out like if I can like take down any birds so like I can like get some avian stuff in there?
Oh my god.
Get a pelican.
Bowls of pelican.
Let me get onto the perception checks first. I would say Simon and Khurtin, as you guys are kind of getting yourself like repositioned, get back in order, like, all right, that whole fucking mess is done. You're kind of counting off the bullets you fired, enemies you've stabbed, enemies taken down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait a minute, we're one short.
Oh, there's normally 5.
Usually, you remember when they were crawling out of the sea? There was at least. Let me roll my dice.
Hey, boss.
So there's at least 10 of them that crawled out, but you're only counting 9 of them.
We got a runner. Or a real sneaky one.
Who are you addressing as boss?
Me,
Mr. Jack,
probably.
of course.
Of course.
Just blink. Wait, we missed one? Double counts himself. Shit, you're right.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Towards the crowd of onlookers.
Everyone
And
in out.
with that,
The skeleton's just vibing with them, drinking as well. Commentating.
I love these pina coladas.
and getting caught in the rain. And with Jack and Nevo, I would say that you guys would notice your rowdy band of onlookers are just screaming at you. You fucking blind! Blind!
Well, which way did fucking go then?
Blind!
Jack will
Right on your microphone
unfurl
there.
his wings and take into the air. Just to get like a good look
Not on your
from the
microphone
sky.
there.
Oh my god, it has wings!
What the? I mean, yeah. Oh, up there.
Jack's gonna look around for the one skeleton that potentially
Do I-
got away
Do I also notice this
from
now?
up here.
Look at the balls on these guys. They fly in here.
Can I roll to see if I find the skeleton?
I'll have Ivan, I'll have you roll a perception check. Jack, you go ahead and you roll your perception since you're up high.
Unlucky 13.
Yeah.
Wow,
9.
even worse. My rolls tonight have been awful. Been great, awful, great, awful.
Jack, it is super dark out. Like, despite the fact that this beach is illuminated by the moon, there is just, like, you don't fucking know. These people are loud, they're annoying. One of them's telling you to do another flip.
There's one downside of losing the dark sphere, which is that I lost the dark vision ability.
Oh no.
Wait. Was he fly? I like the idea that he was flying when they asked him to do a flip, and he just kind of moved up. Back down. Shit. I don't know why I fucked that up.
Let me see here. Ivan, you see... Let me see here. It looks like the drunken rowdy crowd. One of the guys is motioning with 2 beer bottles, almost like he's trying to fly in a plane. Or trying to land in a plane. And he's pointing off towards the direction of town.
I will walk over to where he is pointing at.
All the way into town.
Sure.
Ivan just wanders off. You start making...
Jack will descend down. Nah, nothing. I'm not seeing nothing.
Well, the
Ivan doesn't
people
know
are
how to
all
read
pointing into
social.
town, so... And Ivan just fucking wandered off.
Ivan's just gone. Whoop. There's my beep-a-boop.
Alright, everybody back in the car.
Alright.
Waiting
We gotta
for
catch
Ivan
some
to get bugged.
bones.
Yes.
Jack, you end up having to fight off one of the crowd as he kind of like wraps himself and it's like, "You're so great, man. I love you, man."
Just shoves, like, puts my hand on his face and shoves him away.
Before you're able to do
Off me.
he hit the 2 beer bottles that he's holding. He puts he puts them on your horns. He kind of puts the opening lip on your horn. You got this.
Just pulls them off.
You got this.
Backwash dripping down your face.
Oh no, they are dry. They are bone dry.
Still
you can say that they're
disgusted.
bone dry.
Throws a bottle at you.
Yellow bone dry.
Simon.
Yeah.
Or not Simon, Ivan. So many in names. As you are kind of shuffling on down the road. That's right, you don't have your dark version anymore, but you do definitely see you're heading on down towards the city. Nice and quiet night. There's a chill in the air. As I'll have you roll another perception check just to see if you see this.
Oh wait, that's whoops.
Ivan, you spread out your arms and you fly.
That was a really good roll, though.
Except you don't actually fly. You just go running down the road, going.
You flap your ear fins so good that you take off.
Oh no! Alright.
I always wanted to be like favorite whatever universe's Disney version of this.
Whatever this fucking universe is of Dumbo.
Good Christ.
Alright.
What? Didn't you know Ivan was part flying fish?
Ivan, you are too distracted thinking of flying a biplane.
Yeah, this makes sense.
And as you guys pile on in your car and you start to head on down the road, you see Ivan just kind of milling his way down the side of the road in the dark without a flashlight. You just hear him under his breath. Brrr, brrr, brrr.
No, I imagine he's humming Ride of Valkyrie.
Okay, that works. So a little bit of Wagner.
Anyways.
I'll kick
Did we
open
kill-
one of the
did we
doors
kill it
and
yet?
just be like, "Get them
your ass
loose
in
and
here, boy."
hunting skeletons."
Get your ass in gear, boy. We're hunting bones.
Oh, that's what I was doing.
Yeah,
Bones
fucking
better.
badly.
I'm sorry I lost my dark vision.
That sounds like a personal problem.
Okay, if I can fly it.
No, you cannot. Okay, fine. Don't get in the car. Goodbye. Drives away.
Oh no.
We will get better. But we will get better view from air.
Yeah, and you don't get to fly it.
I'm the only one with pilot license.
Well,
No
I have a
one
driver's
cares.
license, and this is a car. If you want to argue, then we will just go. Goodbye.
You drive off with Adam?
Yep.
I
Alright.
grabbed the trunk.
Rolling acrobatics.
Acrobatics coming up, my friend.
Ashley.
That one.
Ivan, you dive for it and miss. You land
How
face
did you-
first.
Plant.
I'm gonna lean out the window and make a ranged touch.
Oh no.
I'm gonna just use my gun to roll, but I'm not actually using my gun. I'm trying to hit him with my grappling hook.
No.
Oh my god, we're gonna so check.
Oh no!
You know what? I am fine with this.
You are gonna drag him across the ground!
This is
I am fine
fine.
with this.
This
I
is
am
fine.
perfectly
This is
fine with it.
entertainment. Jack is
So
fine
can
with
you
this.
try?
Okay. Do you got the rules for your grapple? Force hook. When you activate it, move action to a solid inanimate object. Can support up to a load of...
Technically, I'm inanimate while on the ground.
You're a living
You're not
creature.
inanimate.
You're also not solid. You are...
I'm sorry, are you calling Ivan a liquid?
You're a gaseous object.
You are not a stable object for which this thing can latch onto.
Your bones.
Wow. Wow, and I thought my mother was... Wow,
Yeah,
okay, I was
he's a
going to go
creature,
for
I
a
can't
really
do
dark
it.
joke.
Hey, Storm.
Yes.
Hey, only my mother can call me not stable.
How do I have skill totals that equal 1 when the ability is equal 2?
Ability modifier.
What skill do you have?
Well, it's for several. Like, I have a total of 1 in acrobatics, but my ability is equal to 2.
Could be...
What is your
Oh, your armor class.
Ah, okay.
Because armor has what's called...
Penalties, I believe.
yeah, it is... Ability ability bonus, or... Fuck, I don't remember what it's called.
Ability
It's-
deduction.
but your armor has a -1 to it.
Okay, I
So-
was wondering why my fly score was 1 when I had...
Each of those little things will have anything that has the little person icon will have the -1 to it.
Gotcha.
Okay. So, Ivan, you get left off in the dust, and you guys end up blasting on down the road. In my dust, fish!
Whoop. I didn't mean to click that.
Alright.
Does anybody
Ivan will
complain
remember
about
this.
this?
No.
Anybody else?
Nobody complained about this.
Then I will
Okay.
Eventually he'll learn not to be so insistent.
and I will have each of you roll a perception check again. As you are
Come on,
driving,
Jack boy.
looking for this skelly.
Okay, thank God.
May I roll again? Just
At least
walking on my own?
consistency.
No, you're gone.
Same.
Path.
I mean, I'm just walking along the city.
Yeah. Alright. Jack, Nevo, Khurtin, Simon, Simone.
Got
Oh
it.
my God, 2 nat 20s.
Alex, you are a little too frustrated with Ivan at the moment as you kind of watch his form disappear
In the rear
in the rearview mirror.
On the floor.
As, and as you guys are blasting on down the road, you guys quite clearly see the outline of one of these missing, of the skeleton that you guys were missing.
Can
Darting.
I just say, real quick,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alex not paying attention because she's frustrated, not seeing it, and just ka-thunk.
Oh shit! Hit a dog!
By the skeleton. You fucking run it over.
Just run over the bone boy.
And wait. I actually kind of want this to happen, so it's funny.
Wouldn't it be
But,
more
okay.
clunk or crack?
But yeah,
No,
you
it's just
guys,
a bat.
you guys spot him heading directly towards the city, right
Points in
along,
that direction.
right along the side of the road.
I aim my gun at it.
Skelly boy, 2 o'clock. Side of the raid.
What? Oh shit!
Floor it.
Flooring it!
Simon, you were wanting to take a shot?
Yeah.
All right, roll me that attack.
Lamb.
21.
Nice.
Range. You do a drive-by shooting. All right.
I would also like to take a shot, if I can.
Okay. Roll me an attack then. Yeah,
Come on.
this really is just a drive-by mobster shooting.
14.
14.
Once we're in range, technically, point blank would be in effect if it's within 20 feet of me. Which would be, that'd be a 15 and 8 damage.
Not quite. Da. Here we go. Alright. Simon, you absolutely hit. And amazingly, so do you, Jack.
Woo!
You guys end up blasting off its left arm. As you see it, yeah, you see the arm just absolutely and the shoulder bone or the shoulder blade just absolutely explode into splinters, and you see it go flying onto its side.
Nice.
Run it over.
I skid around and I try to hit it.
All right. I need you. Trying to run it on over. So you are going to roll me a d20. And then let me see what the Typhon gets for running people over.
13.
There we go. Okay.
Offense. Ramming damage 1d8.
And then it's CMD.
Well, it's bludgeoning, and this thing's weak to bludgeoning, so...
So a d8?
Okay, yeah, that's going to be a d8.
D8.
Come on, car.
Okay.
Finish!
Jesus Christ. Okay.
Fuck that skelly boy.
There is a absolutely devastating crunching noise as you split this thing, as you run over this thing's abdomen, and you cut the spine in half. You crush the spine in half, severing the top half from the lower.
Nice. It's a hit and run. Let's get out of dodge.
Wait, this is really dead? Like, skid to a stop.
It was already dead.
Well, you know what I mean.
Let's check
We can't just leave it here.
I guess Jack will poke it with his sword. Just like a poke.
Throw it in the trunk. We have to take it back to the beach so it doesn't wake up in the morning, and also nobody thinks that a murder happened.
Yeah, fair enough.
Right, no one will think a murder happened if we put the bones in the trunk.
We give it back to the bone people! Not taking
Bone people?
to the beach!
Hold on!
We're just gonna take it back to the bone zone.
Yeah, exactly.
Alright.
You know, the bone scientists.
You mean the archaeologists?
Yes.
The bone
that's
observers.
Actually, that's paleontology.
I mean,
Whatever.
anthropologists deal with bones too, anyway.
Dumps the bones in the trunk.
Okay, so one thing at a time, because you guys were jumping forward really fast.
Sorry, it might not be dead.
You guys end up pulling up the car and getting all out gang style. Oh, what's the movie where they beat up on the printer? Office Space. You guys, it's like all slow motion as you guys get out of the car, brandishing your weapons as you start to make your way towards the skeleton, still alive, and you see it one-armed, trying to pull itself along the ground.
Oh, really? You think you're just gonna get away that easily? He just says while staring at it, it's probably like really like 5 feet a turn. Fine.
You see its head kind of turn up and look at you. Would you at least allow a dead man to die in his home city?
Oh.
Eyebrow raises. Huh. You know what?
You.
I'm an honorable man. Somewhat. I'll allow it.
You say that and you see it look down at its missing arm and its missing legs.
Hey, I'm not the one that ran you over.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Halfway expecting it. expecting to learn that his home city is another continent away.
What?
Nevo?
in the devil.
Nevo just rolled a sense motive. Okay.
Yeah, I want to know if this guy is like trying to get in there to attack people while he's so-called going home.
Something seems a little different from the skeletons you were fighting out on the beach. The ones that you were fighting didn't really ever talk. They're just like, oh, moving target, come in and kill. And they would just attack. And they would just attack the closest living thing that they could.
Actually, that's a good question, Storm. Does this guy even have any weapons?
I mean, other than the one that you crushed on his hips. It looked like he had the remains. He had the remains of a sheathed cutlass. That has been.
Are you like a revenant?
I have literally no. I am the living dead if you cannot tell. If you are so blind.
Oh, no offense, but I mean, like, all the other ones have been kind of just marching along and attacking. So...
You're the first sentient one that we've dealt with.
God is merciful. Or at least to me.
You got a name, buddy?
Gavinston. And you see him kind of turn away and start to continue pulling himself along the ground.
You lived in this city.
Yes.
You want, like, a ride?
I mean, he wants to die in the city he lived in, so...
Seeing as how you absconded with my legs,
Yeah.
it would be appreciated.
Can I just, like, pick him up by the clavicle or something?
You
Pick him up by the spine.
Yeah, you can lift him up by the ribcage.
Alright. Let's get you, I guess you want to call a shotgun?
I don't know what that means.
Front seat. I'll just, somebody open the door for me.
Opens it for her.
Puts the torso in the front seat. Buckles it in.
What do you do? Oh.
Don't worry about it. We're trained professionals.
Safety.
Don't want you going through our windshield, to be fair.
Somebody throw the pelvis and legs in the trunk.
The pelvis is destroyed. It is in like 15 little pieces. The legs are like Joe Swanson legs.
Anyone got super glue?
I got legs. We don't got a pelvis.
Alright, just the legs then.
Sorry. Puts them in the trunk.
Anyone got super glue?
Ivan?
Yeah.
As you are walking down the road, you see the unmistakable lights, the brake lights of the Typhon.
If he's undead, can I do that thing where I make him look nice though, or like fix him up?
You could. You do. You have.
Top half flesh.
You do have channel energy, so you can channel negative energy to heal him.
Alright, I'll do that then.
Okay.
I don't know if you read the DM I sent you.
Yes, I saw you.
Put him. So all we'd have to do is take him and put him back. Like, you know, like an archaeologist or like a paleontologist, like have him back there and then.
Oh, that gives me an idea now. All right, if you guys are going to be putting him back together, roll me a heal check. Who's ever doing this?
Who's got the best heal? I'm a 0.
Probably me.
All right.
Hold on a second. Heal check.
8.
I got nothing.
8.
Get it.
Hitting it.
You dealt the death. Now
I guess I'll walk up
I'll
and see
put
what
them
the
back
fuck they are
together.
doing.
Okay. Yeah, you do the best you can with the pieces that you have.
We just use duct tape.
You see, there's like a few shards that are in the tire, but the tire is like spitting them out. And you see like little like globs of gold begin to seal up the rubber. And it's like, it's not perfect. Just like a puzzle piece with a few missing pieces, but
What
Close
are
enough.
you guys doing?
Don't worry about it. It's fine.
Do you need help?
We're taking bones here to a better resting spot. Preferring to your life, skeleton.
Nevo, you want to roll me that channel energy? Let me see how many dice you roll. Because you roll as a cleric.
Roll.
Where
Where is it?
Oh, wait. You should have...
Question.
Here we
Storm.
go. Give me 1 second, Kit. Channel... Okay, Oh, this is still from the Soul Weaver.
2d4.
No,
according
he
to the
should...
bottom.
He should have more than that, because he's a Necros. I think it should be 2d6. Yes, 2d6. Here we go. Because you do it as a cleric of your level.
9.
9. Okay. Sweet. Alright. So you channel your negative energy as a burst from you. And you start to see the negative energy begin to stitch up the little shards and pieces back together. He's not perfect. Like, if he was still living, he'd be walking with like those little stilt walkers or those little stilt canes, but it'll do. You see his arm kind of somewhat mending itself back together. It's still like, as it kind of reattaches to his body, you see him kind of lift it up and just drop it. And just kind of limply lies there.
Oh, good enough for dying.
Ivan?
So, Storm.
Yes.
Can I possibly roll knowledge history to see how old this guy's bones are? Like, see if they're recent.
I'll have you roll knowledge. Yeah, knowledge of history. I'll give you a +2 to it, because Dr. Iger actually told you what age the ship was from.
11. Shit.
Alright. You vaguely remember him saying something about Third Era. You don't really remember it off the top of your head, though.
Question.
Yes.
Did Nuvik Nolik exist in Third Era?
New Vidnolik.
Or wherever we are.
Sanrea.
Sanrea, I meant.
I would say with that history check, you have no idea.
Is there any way that I can try again?
No. That's going to
maybe rolling knowledge local?
I'm going to say history would be what you'd roll. And you've already rolled that, so that's what you got.
Okay. What's worth a shot?
Alright.
So, what is the plan right now?
We're driving him into town and then killing him?
You see him kind of his head kind of cocks and looks at you.
You said you
Oh,
wanted
man, you said
resting
you wanted to
place.
die there. Yeah.
He's also probably going to have to sit on somebody's lap because this is only a 6-person car.
I mean,
Ivan gave up his spot.
Ivan was going.
Yeah. Okay. So you're still just going to go.
Yeah.
Okay. So.
Because clearly they don't need me on this mission.
Alright. Alright, so...
Where the fuck is he going?
You don't know.
Ivan, you just see Ivan just kind of shrug and start to make his way back into town.
I guess.
Okay.
I guess that solves that.
If he wants to sulk,
Truant.
he can sulk.
Hmm.
Alrighty, looks like you get shotgun after all. Up.
Alright.
Sticks the skeleton in the front seat.
He seems a little confused. It's like, oh, horseless carriage. But for the most part, you just see his sights kind of set on the city in front of you guys.
I roll the window down for him.
So, how long have you been, passed away?
Long enough for my hometown to suddenly reach into the sky. You see him kind of looking over at the skyscrapers as you guys start to drive on into the into the city.
Curious, did you fight in that war with the vampires and stuff?
Fought, killed, maimed, conquered. Spent more time out at sea than, I guess, most people.
Oh.
Damn. Is there anywhere in particular you want to be, just air quotes, taken?
I was gonna ask, while, looking around, would I know where the oldest part of town is?
That would be a knowledge of history.
Okay. Jeez. No. Click.
Okay.
Hey.
The center of town is the oldest. That's where the market district is. And as the town kind of grew older, it just expanded outwards.
Alrighty. Alex will be like, I think I know where to go. And head for there.
Alright. You end up driving down to the city. Super busy as always. Let me see here. As you guys kind of pull on up, and he's just looking out the window, just as silent as can be, just kind of looking at all the buildings going past. And you see him, let me see, map of town. Here we go.
I have the whip version, so I don't know if it's different.
Yeah, I'm just looking at my normal unmarked PDF, so I'm trying to remember what's on there. So, you see him kind of nod towards a little park with a pond in it. It's like, I remember that. Just around the corner from there was the blacksmith. And then down the road from there was the church.
That's where you want to go?
I don't know. Part of me just really wanted to get back home. This isn't my home anymore. What is this place?
San Rhea.
They call the town Sanrea. City, more like.
So in the time I was gone, Rhea became San Rhea. Good to know.
Guess so.
Have any of the others made it this far? Have any of the others... No others have broken through.
No, we were more concerned.
The others.
They were pretty much just interested in shambling and murdering us, so nobody really tried to make a break for it.
It's interesting.
There's just this thump as he kind of bangs his skull against the dashboard. Lets out a sigh.
Okay, buddy. Hey, you're the first one who talked.
Last thing I remember. For that long, long rest. We were on the seas. We were going up against the black ship Immortus. One of the Dark Lord's most formidable vessels. Our clerics had disabled their dark cannons. Our wizards had taken the wind out of their sails. We had them right then and there. Right off the shore. Then they had one last trick up their sleeve. They rammed us. Ever since then, a dark pustule has been growing on that ship down below. A necrotic cancer strapped to the main mast in the heart of the ship. I remember waking up next to it almost every full moon. Tell us to head on out. Bring back new crewmates to replenish the ones that have been eaten by the barnacles and the fish. Oh, have to get up really early for church. Alright. Happy Easter, Dragon!
Bye, Dragon.
See you, Dragon.
Oh, wait, I forgot. This is our special Easter edition of, Oh, shit.
We're covering death and rebirth
Yes.
this week.
Happy Easter, everyone! There's eggs!
He rose up. He rose up.
Yes. Avalon's favorite tradition, the Easter skeleton.
Watch me hop
Hey,
around and
Storm.
Yeah?
How did you spell this guy's name?
Gavinson. So,
Gavin's son.
yes.
Cool.
Every night I just wander out from the sea and onto the beach like an empty shell. Tonight, first time in a long time, I just got to see the lights of the city. So tall and bright and familiar, something in me wanted to come back. Pray I wasn't too late to say goodbye to friends and family, but this city is much bigger than it was.
Yeah. Been like eras.
Hundreds of years.
From what we understand, your ship's from the Third Era.
And what era is this?
If I remember correctly.
That sounds right, but I don't remember.
Fifth
Fifth
era.
Era.
I was right.
Thank you.
So 2 ages come and go.
Yes.
Then I have serious doubts that my home will be here. That my family will be here.
Probably not.
Descendants, maybe?
Yeah, maybe some research or something. We could find out what happened to them.
What was your family name?
The Treadmores. I was an only child, though. And I did not marry before being sunk.
Perhaps an aunt or uncle? Cousin?
Parents young enough for some unknown siblings?
You see him turn and look at you again.
What?
Might be one way to tell. If it's still here, and it hasn't been overtaken by all of this, down the road and to the left, you see him kind of point down the street, there should be a cemetery.
I drive.
And sure enough, you come across a very small, gated cemetery. Kind of overgrown, but still looks like it's maintained by the city for the most part, just to keep up appearances. You're going to have to help me out with it. I don't know how to get the side of the carriage open.
Oh, yep, I'll just,
Why is there a knob? Why does it require the little knob?
opens it.
What do I push it?
No, you pull it and then you push.
I pull, then push.
Yes.
Okay, you see him pull it out and then push it back in.
No,
It's like a lever. You pull it until the door opens and you push the door open.
Oh. No.
Yeah.
You see him open up the door, struggles with his with his seatbelt,
I'd reach over and click it.
falls out.
You put a seatbelt on. Wow, it was very responsible.
I mean...
Unlike other people who drove before.
Wait a minute, how do you know about that?
He's psychic.
You know, I have a feeling that, like, Dr. Oceanus would go fucking nuts for, like, a talking skeleton from the third era.
We have someone we'd like to introduce you to after this.
Yeah, if like, you're not completely overtaken by ennui or something.
A good priest would probably help. What is ennui?
Being super bummed out about how everything's going right now.
My dear, I am a spiritual essence stuck inside my former corpse, gazing upon the city that has outgrown me. Of course, I'm a little melancholy at the moment. Also, you ran me over.
We put you back together.
Somewhat.
You see his little legs just kind of dangle there like a marionette.
We can keep working on that.
It's on top of Buddy Bensley.
Oh!
Ride the dog.
Nevo?
Nevo. Skeleton on a dog.
But he looks like a wolf now.
Skeleton on a wolf.
Oh yeah, skeleton on wolf. Epic.
Very, very side of van art.
I wish I knew what he looked like. I could disguise him as himself.
As he rides a wolf. As he limply... a triaplegic on a wolf. Okay. Alright.
Maybe we could get him.
It is what it is.
So you set him on the back of Buddy Bonesley. Buddy Wolfsley. Buddy Choopsley. Whatever. You take him on in. As he kind of as he makes his way on into the cemetery, the creak of the gate swings open as he makes his way on in. Let me see here. Lloyd, Susanna, as he begins to kind of count off the gravestones. Lloyd and Susanna's daughter. Okay. Cousin Phil. Funny, I always thought I'd outlive you. Technically.
Technically.
You seem kind of look on over one. Okay. Hello, Mother. Hello, Father. I'm back. from the war.
Sweat drop.
Mostly.
Half and half.
Well, they're both here. I'm not seeing any other relatives.
Hmm.
It's not too much to ask for a shovel, would it? Let a man dig his own grave?
Oh. So you're just going to...
Does Nevo still have his shovel?
I hand over my shovel.
If I am to rise again, I have no idea how long I'll be conscious through this, but should the curse overtake me, I'd at least like 6 feet of soil buried on top of me, so I won't disgrace my country any further.
Well,
Fair enough.
we'll be working on fixing that curse thing.
It would be much
Yeah.
appreciated.
From what we heard, they were getting a priest to at least make the grounds less cursed over by the ship.
Yeah, I think we're planning on bringing it up, and I imagine a big cancerous mass on the mast probably stand out pretty good.
Yeah, that's gonna help out a lot. Thank you for the heads up.
I just want you to know that each and every one of those men that came up onto the beach, they weren't monsters.
We understand that. You were all once people.
We were the finest navy that King Julian had to offer. For his name and for his country, we fought. We fought against the Dark Lord, and we slaughtered them and sent them to the briny depths. Understand that they mean no harm. Only the darkness that dwells, only the taint of the Night Lord, is what sends them to the surface.
Oh, that's a funny coincidence.
Indeed.
How so?
You said you served King Julius, yes?
Indeed. Every one of those men on that ship did.
From his sleeve, Simon presents a copper longsword of runic make. Well, we met a prince by the name of Yulman and bestowed upon our merry band of adventurers with these blades.
I'm gonna roll to see if he knows what those are.
Yes, we met one Jasper Yeoman, I believe.
Yulman. The son of King Julius, according to my notes that I have here.
According to my Wikipedia article that I just pulled up on my non-existent phone.
Looking up on your notes. Oh, wait. Let me see here. He has no idea what those are.
Culture versus.
You
It just
served
has
under...
to do with the river runners.
I'm not familiar with that band.
Darn.
Were you another arm of the Navy? No, wait. That can't be.
Modern era.
Yes. Thanks for the reminder.
It's no issue. The least we can do is fill you in.
It's just
I mean-
interesting that some remnant of King Julius's will passed down to us in a small form, only for us then on the other side of the continent to encounter
some
a
of his
sailor
men.
whom sailed under.
Julius's reach spanned far and wide. He was the finest king that Thule has ever known.
Yes, that's right. He technically was the king of Thule at one point or another.
Kind of.
Huh.
Well, wasn't the king that we met a vampire?
Prince, but
That was the prince.
Turned into one. It's fine.
I'm not there.
yeah, I know, but
You shout from across the city.
wasn't he a vampire?
You're on top of a building, just screaming that down.
The megaphone. 01.
Just completely unrelated.
So you fought against Alus Fane's forces?
Indeed. You see him begin to dig his shovel on in, and you see him kind of like twist his body around. He's like, oh wait, that's right, my feet don't work. And begins to just kind of dig with like a lance.
You know what? I'm obligated. Jack feels bad for this poor bastard. He'll help him dig.
Yeah, he'll use the shovel. I'll use telekinesis to try to grab dirt and move it out. As much as my weight limit allows.
I mean, you can grab a few pounds.
I'm just expecting, like, somewhere in the future in this campaign, like, very, very distant future, they dig up this grave site for an archaeological discovery. Discover this guy from, like, 300 years ago, and it's like, huh, weird. He was run over by a car, but there were no cars back then.
He's actually several thousand years ago.
Or, yeah, several thousand years.
Let me see here. There we go. Okay. Indeed, I did fight against him, along with many, many good men. I sailed ever since I was 16 aboard the Aqua Angelica.
And according to the prophecy, Alice Fane is supposed to be coming back. I say audibly.
You see him stop and just look up at you.
Problems for a new age.
What do you mean coming back?
I mean, he was defeated. And now prophecy says he will return.
I am halfway expecting a giant sun column to appear.
No, that's Anatar, not Alice Fane.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
And supposedly we have a new problem on the horizon.
Yeah, we've already been dealing with Anatar. I can't wait for Alice Fane to also become a thing. Say,
That
sarcastically.
cannot be allowed to happen.
I mean,
Should he
it'd be great
rise?
if we knew how to stop that.
Should he rise? If what you tell me is true, that he was defeated, then he will plunge Thule, if not in the entirety of Avalon, into 1,000 years of darkness. The dead themselves shall rise from the graves. They shall outnumber the living.
Yeah, this is all
That
really
sounds
concerning
awful.
shit. Unfortunately, nobody in the modern era really knows that much about it.
Just
Pity,
bunch of sick schmucks.
pity be the fools who forget their history.
Amen to that.
It's great that we've gotten to talk to like 2 first-hand sources, though. That's been really convenient. Like a little unlikely, but
If I had a nickel for every time we had to deal with this bullshit, I would
Like
have
every
2
time-
nickels.
we talked to somebody from the Third Era.
Who was the other?
Oh, the prince.
Yeah.
He's alive?
Oh, well,
Vampire!
A similar
Past
curse to yours.
tense.
Yeah, he was a
Vampirism
vampire.
rather than
He
undead.
bequeathed us all swords, told us we had to fight Anatar and Alusfane maybe.
There would
With
be
our swords.
sunlight and darkness.
I-
They would war and.
I don't understand. The prince was a vampire. When did this happen?
Most likely after.
Yeah, after you died, it was like really towards the end when they defeated Alusfane. Like he got one last fuck you in by turning the prince into a vampire, and then he decided to resign himself to an eternal watch over these blades that would someday be used in this prophecy to kill him again or something.
It was very vague.
Yeah, and then he made us put him out of his misery after we proved ourselves worthy of the blades.
What? Oh.
He made us! He wouldn't let us leave until we did! We didn't want to!
Oh dear.
He literally
Also broke
locked
his
us in a
ankle when we
room.
first met him.
How
Twisted
Yeah.
his ankle.
We do that.
how did his sister take it? Did you break it to her? Fuck.
Oh, no, this is... Yeah, it's still
Oh.
been thousands of years.
Thousands of years, buddy.
Sorry.
Most likely long dead, or if any descendants are left, probably no memory.
How did his
We
father
did give
Fuck!
some of his... We did give some of his stuff to a museum, though, right?
Yes, we did.
I did.
Yeah.
His memory is preserved. Tell me,
The memories and the history live on.
who was the
Abuse.
sister?
A museum.
Didn't we?
No, that's him. That's him laughing.
Oh, okay.
Is that all we are now?
Pieces of history.
It's the
Really
only
speaking.
thing you can be.
I
It's
mean,
either to
considering
be
your boat-
remembered or once you're gone, it's either to be remembered or to be forgotten.
Yeah. Your boat's slated for another museum, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Once we get that nasty necro barnacle off of it.
Necro barnacle. That's not a bad way of putting it. Its tendrils reach throughout the ship, infesting every piece of wood. A barnacle is not a bad way of thinking of it. Destroy the blight. Free those good men on that ship.
Were you
That's the
familiar
plan.
with this kind of curse?
I have heard about it once or twice before. We
They
take
say of ways to deal with it.
burn the ship.
Oh.
The idea behind the curse was that we bring down one of their ships, they commandeer one of ours, turn it against the army.
Ugh, nasty.
Oh. That's going to
Okay.
be a problem.
Yeah, it's a little wet right
We'll
now.
keep that in mind. It's at the bottom of a lake, so bottom
Ocean.
of the ocean. So
Bay.
Hmm.
We'll take care of it.
we'll have to
for
get
ya.
creative.
Yeah.
I'm thankful for whatever information you were able to give us. It might just do the world some good.
Consider
For
it,
once.
consider it my last act of duty to country and king. Or whatever. Who's the current king? It better not be.
Don't really have a king.
It better not.
Any precedents now?
Better not.
Shrugs and goes back to digging.
No, what was he saying?
Do we have a current king?
Stop.
No, it better not be what?
Better not be what, Gypsy?
That's what
No,
I'm
you
asking
said it
you.
better not.
Oh, you're okay. I was just about to say it better not have been Julius's cousin. That man was an asshole.
Who?
Wasn't that on the tapestry thing?
Hold on.
No.
That talked about who the king who took over was.
Who was Julius's cousin?
This
And
is
who was his? And who was his?
Roll a knowledge of history.
Yeah,
I'm asking
generally-
the guy in front of me.
Oh,
Yeah.
had trouble distinguishing.
Sorry, I
Jeremiah
forgot to press the button.
Jeremiah the 13th. Absolute prick of a man.
I will roll a history check to see if that is the person who succeeded. Yeah.
Not, you have no idea. This is beyond you.
Yeah, I never paid attention to history class.
I don't even think. Oh, I mean, I could try.
Hey.
Not fuck it.
Ivan's not there.
Giggles. Oh my god, Jack paid attention.
Jack knows.
Hey.
Once Jack is useful.
King Julius' cousin was just kind of known for being just not a very amiable person. He did not succeed the throne. It was actually Julian's daughter, only daughter, who would end up succeeding the throne. And her family would until the like royal lineage was disbanded.
Oh, what was her name?
Oh god, where was it? God damn, that's okay. I will need to look back in my notes to find it again.
Okay.
Well, for now he will explain. No, he did not succeed. From what I remember from history class, his only daughter succeeded the throne before the royalty was disbanded.
The night goes on, and the hole gets dug. Casting aside the shovel, and just like a limp doll, he just kind of slides himself off the back of Buddy Bonesley, and just with this thump, as he just lands face first in the soil.
Do you want to be flipped the other way around?
I mean, if he wakes up, maybe he'll dig down instead of up.
Do me a huge favor. Leave me like this, so that in the event that undead bastard does come back, he can thoroughly kiss my shattered ass.
Fucking nice.
What?
I am
will honor
absolutely
this man's wishes.
I am absolutely
The
commissioning
Lament
a
of Gavinson
headstone.
Treadmore.
I am commissioning a headstone for this man. With his name on it, saying like he was a great soldier, Navy guy, or whatever. And I'm gonna put in quotation marks. I'm gonna put in quotation marks underneath it all.
Alice Fane can
Alice
kiss my
Fane
shattered
can
ass.
My thoroughly shattered ass.
Thoroughly.
How much will it cost me, Storm? How much will it cost me?
I'll find out later.
Conjugate with my shattered ash. Or shattered ass. Yeah.
All right. And as you guys begin to toss the dirt down onto him,
It was nice talking to you.
may the winds guide you to fortune, and may the light always shine in the future darkness.
Man, what a nice guy. Shovels dirt on top of him.
And as the moon rises high above, that's where we shall call it for tonight.
All right.
Spelled Alice Fane correctly. Players quotes.
ALUSFAEN.
Okay, I misspelled that.
The properly elvish name, I made sure.
And then what was this guy's name? I wanted to
Gavin.
quote him correctly.
Gavin.
Treadmore.
Treadmore.
Also, I posted the reason why I rolled knowledge history.
Trivia night at the bar. You go out drinking with Barbara.
Faithful son.
God.
Vessel. Alice Fane, kiss my third shattered ass.
Okay, what bar do I go to?
Crimson Cocktail. Or no, the Crimson Cockatoo. There we go.
For a second, I thought you said I was gonna head to the cuttlefish.
No. You're not allowed.
I am not banned.
Oh,
from
wait,
there.
that's right. So technically, you could go get a drink. With the conspiracy theorist.
You
And
know what? Sure. I'll have Ivan go there.
the entire club filled with 4chaners and Reddit posts.
Yeah,
All right.
Ivan will go there.
All right. You
You just
Alright.
swim there.
Writing our notes. I'm gonna try to keep better notes
all right.
starting today.
And I
I
shall
have so many notes, bro.
5,
And
Many
4,
conspiracy
Yeah.
theories.
Jack remains still the richest
Sorry.
player.
0.
Jesus Christ.